You've been playing another game. I've been playing another game. We've been playing this game as a lot of people have been playing this game. And I'm just going to share the screen because chances are everybody who's watching this has likely played this game. And that is Super Mario Wonder.
This game has embiggened the souls of many men.
This is, so yeah, I've been playing this. I played on my cruise a lot, which is great. It is a great lie in bed style game. It is just absolutely okay. The way I've been describing this is it doesn't play like a 2D Mario game. It plays like an open world 2D Mario game in that the 2D levels are almost like adventure game-ish because they took the timer out, which means you can go back and forth in the level as much as you want and uncover stuff and find the wonder seeds and do little wonders things, and I think that's pretty cool. To be able to do that kind of stuff. I almost think like they built this game twice because they had to remake every level as a wonder level and every level as a regular level. I love the visual style. I was surprised when I first saw this game. I thought, okay, another new Super Mario style game with just some other gimmick of like cards or an elephant.
Yeah,
it's way different than that. Way different than that.
It's definitely a combo of World and 2.
Yes, thank you. Yeah. With a little bit of 3D World thrown in as well.
Yeah, there's like they took the lessons from every Mario game up to this point and just sort of like rebuilt it around the best concepts. Like even Mario Maker has an influence in this because there are levels that are 100% straight ripped off of Mario Maker levels that you've played. Like because there's like music stages and there's those stages, like there was the Wonder Seed where you have to keep hitting like blocks,
the piranha plants.
Yeah, the piranha plants one. But there's also ones where you have to like keep hitting the blocks to make sure that the bricks are still there for you to run on. Like that is 100% some Mario Maker Mario Maker stuff.
I feel like Nintendo said, hey, go ahead with Mario Maker, have fun, create levels, and we're going to keep an eye on like what some of the cool things are that you guys are making, and we're going to totally rip it off. Hey, I'm okay with them ripping it off, by the way.
It works, man. I'm flabbergasted in this game where they have no problem breaking rules of Mario.
Yeah, man.
They have no problem like with the concept of speed running at all. So much. You see this bubble suit is clearly 100% with speed running in mind.
Yeah.
Because it lets you kind of create your own platforms, but because you can bounce off the bubbles.
Sure.
So it can get you extra height and also like bypass things because the bubble can also encapsulate enemies. So you can bounce off the bubble that just took out an enemy and it can kind of keep you buzzing along. The ground pound has a cancel. So you can use the ground pound to speed your downward trajectory. To speed your downward trajectory, but cancel out of it. So when you land on your feet and keep running.
There's so much flexibility that they've done with the 2D Mario game, which is it is really wild to me. And then you throw in the cards, like the modifier cards, which are just insane.
Like they have the one that just gives you the Mega Man X wall jump.
Yeah.
Like it's like, and it's insane that like I'm deep into this game and they're still throwing new concepts out. Like
same.
And the way Wonder Seeds,
every level seems different.
Yeah, and the way the Wonder Seeds like change, like the core gameplay of Mario within the level you were just playing. It's so ridiculous.
It's great because you can go through a level and not touch a Wonder Seed. And play it almost like a little bit of a traditional Mario. Like you can go through the level and play it like a traditional Mario. You can go through the level and play it with any of the badges that you want that you unlocked, which can really modify the experience. The long jump.
Oh my god! Let me tell you that. And
then you play the Wonder Seed. There's like the levels, basically 3 different levels.
Yeah, there was a card that they just showed off, a badge that they call them in here. That's the safety jump that has saved my ass so many times, because what it does is it gives you a second chance. If you fall into a bottomless pit,
Yes.
it
Oh
jumps you
man.
up to safety, so you can like wall jump yourself back up in the same, or like bounce off the lava once or
Mhm.
whatever. And man, there's so much.
I
It's
wish there were the one thing that I do wish, and first of all, I have this game on par with Super Mario 3D World, which I thought was a fantastic game.
Mhm.
Right, I think this is just as good as that game. It's the best 2D Mario, obviously, since like Mario World. I think that's pretty safe to say that, even though Deluxe or whatever New Smart Brothers on the Wii U was actually not a bad game. It was actually pretty good.
Yeah,
I think this is probably up there in all the craziness that it
yeah,
allows. But the what I really appreciate is the ability to play this game literally however you freaking want,
yeah,
however you want to, and it's I don't want to call it the Tears of the Kingdom ish thing because
yeah,
it's not, but it gives you definitely the freedom to like kind of mess with the levels
yeah,
and do certain things that even maybe they weren't quite predict. Like you can use some things off of the enemies uh and off of like pipes, which I don't know if Nintendo had actually
I mean, if
planned. Like I
Tears
was
of the
fucking around
if
with stuff and I'm like, check out what I did off of
yeah,
this barrel that I
yeah.
don't know if Nintendo was even
I
planning.
mean, let's be real. If I mean, if that's how they designed Tears of the Kingdom, that's just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I have to assume they had to know what some of these mechanics were going to end up doing. Um, it's cool to have like all new sound effects for Mario
Yeah,
too, because
it's so new. Yeah, it's great.
everything's brand new.
Yep.
Like the fireball sound effects different, the jump sound is different. Obviously, the cast is all different. Uh, man, it is just
By the way,
this
give it
actually.
up to this to actually like actual great writing in a Mario game. Like
Yeah,
the dialogue is fantastic. I thought I was gonna get annoyed by those little flowers. Um,
yeah.
but I I left them on because you just go right you can just run right
Uh,
past them. It's
yeah,
not
yeah.
like you don't
Actually,
have to stop and interact with them. You just blow right
yeah,
past
actually, what I did, which I find infinitely more entertaining,
them.
is if
You
you can
told me
go into
this.
this, you can go into the settings menu and you can change the uh text, and the
Yeah.
vocals are completely different. So you can keep the text being English, but you can change it to virtually any language you want. So I changed all of the talking flowers to talk in Spanish.
Love it. Love it.
So, but also Dutch is really good too.
Oh, is it really sweet?
Yeah, so like when you
Sweet.
run by, you just have like the yeah. It's like, and they all have different they because they obviously were recorded from a native speaker.
Mhm.
So it's
Mhm.
not like it's the fire flower talking in a, American voice with a Spanish accent. It's not like, oh, El Gigante,
Yeah,
eh? Or
yeah.
something. It's like it's
Yo soy Mario.
yeah, no,
No,
it's
what I
I
guess
recommend doing that. I highly
the one
recommend
thing
doing
I would
that.
love and I'm definitely do it. The one thing I would have first of all, I love the controls, very easy to control. I love all the badge modifiers, all that kind of stuff. Love
Yeah.
the enemies. I'm in love with this game. It is one of my top games of the year because it just nails 2D Mario in different ways. I wish that there were more like I wish that there were more badges that you get by finding them instead of like, okay, this is a badge level. This
Yeah.
is a badge level. And you can buy like a couple badges, but you only get badges basically from the specific badge levels or buying
Yeah.
them. I wish there was like you could only get this badge if it's super secret and super difficult to find
Yeah.
this badge. It's hidden on the level. You have to do certain like I would have loved you have to have a certain badge first, and then this badge turns you into a gold coin vacuum or whatever. I would have loved stuff like that. I guess there's time to do like DLC and updates and that
Yeah,
kind of
I,
stuff
I
this game.
wish there was more. I wish there were some secrets that could only be found with the badges.
Yeah, same. I
Like
think it's
some
that's another
because
point doesn't get to. Yeah.
yeah, like I think there'd be something cool if it gave you incentive to go back into a level,
Yep.
because I need to use the vertical wall jump one to be able to get
Yep.
that 10 flower coin that's up there
Or
or something.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Because like there are hidden exits in the game too, just like Super Mario World.
Yep. Yep.
And some of them can only be found doing the Wonder Seed stuff
Yeah.
and things. So it's like there are locks to some of this stuff. So yeah, it would
It's
be
it's a Mariovania is
yeah,
kind of what it is because you pick up the badge and you go back and you do certain things or you can
yeah.
loot money. But like it's
Because
just
there have been times where I have gotten to the end of the level and I was like, where could the Wonder Seed have been? I
yeah.
missed it.
Yeah. That I did that too. It's like, why do I only have 2 stars in this level or
Yeah,
whatever?
yeah,
I think development wise, Nintendo has been really good at hey, here's one, Stefan. Has been really good at kind of developing and grooming these younger
yeah,
developers on their teams, right? And
yeah,
so there you see that with Zelda, you see it with Pikmin, you see it with Mario Kart,
yeah.
you see it with Animal Crossing. Like Mario Kart and
It's
Animal
yeah,
Crossing led to Splatoon, which a lot of
yeah,
people don't know. Like those are the teams that
yeah,
developed Splatoon, and so this game was essentially handed to younger developers on staff,
yeah,
and they obviously have some of the older Mario folks that have been with Nintendo for a long time developing Mario games, but they're letting the younger folks really develop, and I'm excited to see what Mario looks like.
yeah,
Just playing this game, I'm excited to
yeah.
see what Mario looks like in 5 years. The
It's
next 2D
yeah.
Mario, I think, is going to be bonkers insane because
It's
it's going to be
nice to
that
yeah.
team taking over.
I'm glad that they let some people go ham on what Mario is, or
Yeah.
weren't afraid to let some people
Yep.
break Mario.
Yeah. They're
Uh,
ghosts now. By the way, I think the
yeah,
ghosts are really funny instead of the
instead of the
bubbles.
bubble thing, yeah. And this game also made me realize how much I really don't like Mario Odyssey all that much.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
really?
I don't really hate the game, but like, I played this and then I went back to Odyssey for a little bit, and I was just like, I, I really don't want to go back to this.
Hmm.
I've very rarely, like, I don't know, there's something about Odyssey that just like now
Sure.
feels worse, especially
Sure.
after 3D World and the Bowser's thing and all that stuff. Like, I wouldn't disagree with that.
Yeah.
I think
Galaxy 2 is great.
Galaxy 1 2 double feature, because I think Galaxy 2 does better, like maneuvering around the map. Like
Yeah.
the map system in Galaxy 1 is Garbo, and the Galaxy 2 is way better.
The map
Um,
system here is kind of interesting too because it's the maps are
yeah,
you
it's
you
yeah,
can kind of walk around and wander, do
yeah,
different things on the map. That's
yeah.
another thing. I really do wish that there were more secrets on the map apart
That
from just like coin blocks and some
I don't
other
know.
stuff.
That desert level has some cool shit going on,
That's
man.
true. The desert level does have cool shit. I like, but yeah, I there's a lot of like meta games and sub
Yeah,
things within
yeah,
Mario Wonder, and I'm
yeah,
very happy to see what they did with this game, and I'm excited. Like they could pump out another one of these Mario Wonder games within the next 2 years because
yeah,
I think they have all the stuff they need now
yeah,
to really kind of do some cool things. Um, uh, but yeah, I think there's some really cool. There's some. It's just a phenomenal game. It's just a wholesome Mario game
yeah,
that reminds you of old Mario's, but then you play it and you're like, this is completely different than what I
yeah,
ever expected Mario to be, and I love it. I love the like I said, it's an adventure game because you
yeah,
approach it differently. You go slower on purpose, and then you get that bubble
yeah.
suit, and then you're like, I'm gonna speed run the fuck out of this level,
Yeah.
and
And
I'm gonna enjoy it.
I love that they really went back to some of the Super Mario World stuff.
Yeah,
Like there's some,
sure.
the way the individual biomes are laid out, and the hidden paths, and even some of the aesthetic and like enemy fights and stuff like are all very Super Mario World in a lot of ways, but like
Sure, sure.
only on a like base level. Like
Mhm.
once you get deeper into the mechanics and stuff, it obviously disappears from being. I do wish I could just be Yoshi without having it be easy mode.
Yeah, it's the easy mode for Yoshi. Yeah.
Yeah, because he can't. The thing about the Yoshi and and whatever
Nabbit.
Nabbit, they can't use the badges, but they also can't get killed.
Yep.
So I mean, yeah,
I do like though. That's one thing. Let me go back to this quick little watch when Yoshi picks up something with his mouth
yeah,
wide.
the
He
face he
like
makes.
he does a
Yeah,
little thing. I think
I
it's so
love
cool.
this Yoshi design. It is old
Yeah, it
school
is. It's good.
Yoshi. It's yeah,
they've done old school Yoshi. They've done so much good stuff with the character designs
The
here.
art style of this game
Yeah,
is it, and like they showed some of that stuff that they were showing where it's like the old Disney style of uh physics and reality be damned, it's about aesthetics, and
yeah,
sometimes you have to sort of break. It's like that Zelda thing where it's like the Link to the Past sequel that I forget what its name was.
yeah. Link Between Worlds.
Link Between Worlds, where everything is at like a weird angle just
Yep.
to give it that aesthetic that they want of the top down
Yeah.
angle. It's
Yep.
the same thing here. Like Mario's, they show in the thing, Mario's mouth doesn't make any sense because you can see his entire of his mouth on the side of his head when he's running.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's
It's
the Mickey,
great.
that's the Disney thing. That's the Mickey Mouse thing.
Yep.
It's the thing that Disney always did was Mickey's both ears are in shot at all times. So it doesn't matter physics to be damned or reality or whatever. It's like it just ears have to be in the picture. And I like that. They didn't try
So do I.
to,
Yeah.
yeah.
They really, yeah, you're right. They really took a look at this and said, we have a strong IP. Let's actually start developing these
Yeah.
characters to have their own
Yeah.
actual design style rather
Yeah.
than just whatever the
Then what the hardware
rather
lets us
exactly.
do.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, okay,
Uh,
this
yeah.
is Mario in 3D.
I
This is
would
Mario. It's like,
say
no, let's give them an actual
yeah,
style.
I would
That's
say
good.
the Mario IP is the strongest it's been
Yeah.
since the mid 90s at this
Sure.
point.
Yep.
Like
Agreed.
because like Mario 64 sort of brought Mario, like Mario was fading a bit.
What's a nabbit?
I don't know what's the
It's
nabbit with you.
a rabbit that steals stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, he nabs things.
yeah, it's a thing. What the hell game did Nabbit originate in? New Super Mario 2 or something? I can't
I
remember.
think it was New Super Mario Deluxe, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
Or sorry, New Super Mario was U or something. Anyways, whatever.
Yeah,
Um,
whatever.
no, they did so many good things in this game. It's phenomenal. I mean,
Yeah.
it's Nintendo at its best with 2D Mario, and I'm
Mhm.
so glad. Like there were rumors that this game was going to come out. That there was a 2D Mario game in the
Mhm.
works. Some people thought it was going to be a remake of like Mario World or Mario 2, which by the way, I still love a freaking remake of Mario 2.
I don't. I wish they would just make a sequel to Super Mario Brothers 2. Like,
Yeah, that's true. But what they ended up doing here
yeah,
was great, and I think there's so much that they're going to build off of this
yeah,
that is going to make people really pretty stoked for the future Mario. But yeah, it kicks butt. It's a great game, great for families. It's great to play
yeah.
portably. I haven't been playing on a big screen because I've just been playing portably.
I do wish the characters had different attributes, but
Yeah, I was gonna
also,
say that too.
but
Yeah.
also, I get it. I get design wise, that's not what this game was built to do.
Sure,
Like,
sure.
so, like, whatever. You
It's
wanted
just so
everyone
great.
on even footing.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Except for Yoshi's and Nabbit.
yeah, yeah.
But it's great. It's great. A lot of fun. Mario Wonder. We'll be talking about it more.
Wait for Mario Wonder: The Lost. Listen, if they made
Oh god,
a painfully hard version of this game, I would lose
that was
my
the
mind.
Luigi Deluxe, right?
Yeah,
Luigi
everything was
Brothers.
like you had to finish every level in like 30 seconds.
Yeah, man. Whew, let's go.